Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Octopath Traveler walkthrough. So last video there I took care of Throne's Chapter 1. Oh, that's right, this guy. And I think I'm just going to start this one out very briefly here in, what is this town called? New Delsta. I'm going to mug a couple of people, and then actually I'll continue on.
I like my own.
Probably do a little bit more exploring.
Thinking time.
And thinking time. Yeah, kind of move on. Probably grab the. Hopefully I can fit the, recruiting the cleric.
I like my own.
In this one, I would kind of like to maybe snag some of the other characters as well, but. My plan kind of going forward here is actually to just grab a bunch of the characters before I do more of the chapter ones. Mostly because I want to explore and level, and I don't want to get bogged down in the chapter 1 stuff. I don't know. It's like that part of it is not that fun to me, and I'll be honest, most of these characters are just not, and I think it was the same way with Octopath 1, where these character stories are just, they feel really bland, and whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's leave town and then come back in. But yeah, the character stories themselves, and especially like the chapter ones, they just don't, they're just not that interesting, and so I struggle, getting through this stuff because I don't really want to. All right, so this guy's got a mace and an assault bow. That's.
I like my own.
How dare you? Nobody calls me a brute. I'm a learned man. It is kind of funny though that it's like the scholar is, busting people up in the streets.
Thinking time.
Oh shoot! Of course I don't have.
This one's for me.
ESP.
Core 8. I need a plan. Indulge me for a moment. Indulge me for a moment.
Alright.
I need a plan.
Let's get him with the
Let
big
me
stuff.
show you what. Feel my wrath. Pierce them. Wait for frost. I've gained valuable insight.
Brutal. Oh, I got some bow too from him, huh?
A worthwhile.
Is that right? Let's see here. Inventory. Yep, I got a composite bow from him. It's junk, but I guess that's cool. Alright, this mace is a better physical attack stat, but really bad elemental. It does have crit as well. I don't think I'm going to use this, though. Yeah, that just doesn't seem good enough. Like, it's cool, right? Like, it feels like it's a more physical-oriented deal, but... Alright, what was her? So this... Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, alright, so I'm not going to be able to mug her. She's just too strong. Mug this guy, though.
I
Hand
like
it over, buddy.
Now then.
So I assume, maybe... There's going to be another character that you can... So I'm assuming it's going to be the merchant guy that you're going to be able to actually buy things from as well. Which,
I'll take it.
Is kind of similar to mugging and stealing, where, it's a way to get their items, but maybe you can buy things at night. We're just trying to think of how he would fit in. Right, and usually buying things, or I would be able to technically buy things maybe from that character that's really strong, and then we'd be able to still obtain those items. Whereas right now I'm not going to be able to do
I like my own.
that character and be successful. So again, my assumption here is that like the dude that can actually, or the merchant guy will be able to buy that stuff, because I just don't see how he would really fit in. You know, if you can steal things or mug at night, steal during the day, like what would really be the purpose? I guess, you know, again, in my opinion, it would be to get a hold of that stuff where, you know, without dueling. So I don't know. That's my thoughts, anyways, right now. All right, so I think that's pretty much it here for town, though. Let's actually, I want to check the weapons store one more time before I leave. And just see if I. Oops. Nameless sword. I guess that's better, but the broadsword is really good. Lance, bronze knife. Already got the light wand. These leather bucklers are kind of amazing. Physical, well, yeah, I don't know. They're okay. Maybe they're not as good as I initially thought. Silver headpiece is, I love the max SP for Oswald. I don't know that I really need that for Throne A. Traveler's mantles. These are really good too. I like the speed. That probably goes pretty well on Throne A, but I don't have enough cash, so. Yeah, so what I think I'll do here is just kind of head out. We can always fast travel back into town as well. Okay, let's get back to this here. I'm going to equip evasive maneuvers. I don't want to get into as many battles here. Okay, so let's head to the east first, and then I'll go north. So I just haven't been down this way yet.
Let's play. What to do?
Although you wouldn't know it by the enemies here on the road having all of their... Did I really? I left town without destroying my...
This wasn't in my calculation.
Health and man,
Slow.
Stupid. So I'm gonna go back into town and do that.
Ready?
I mean, I can. I didn't very much believe that I did that.
I take what I want.
Right. Well, okay, well, never mind. Now I just leveled. Yeah, so no reason to go back into town. Alright, let's grab this chest. That's an iron blade. Let's see here. Iron blade. Physical attack plus 30, but minus 20 accuracy. Is that worth it? I'm getting about 20 attack out of that. Oh yeah, that longsword is really bad. I don't know, I don't like the idea of reduced accuracy though. It may actually end up being worthwhile, but... Alright, let's go north. Oh, I see a chest. Just gotta get it.
Up the filth.
I need a plan. Fire.
Oh, beta. I used to have betas. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with those things. Alright.
Pierce that.
Yep. Ice is the way to go.
I've seen worse methods.
Luster Bloom. And yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do here is actually just collect all of the characters, and then maybe go back and do their character stories. Feather hat, speed, which is exactly what I was looking for. But yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna try to grab everybody, and then honestly, I'll probably just go do a bunch of exploring, because that's one of the things that I found to be the most fun in the original Octopath, was to just run around and go to places that I kind of wasn't supposed to go, and you know, break into like the higher level areas early on, and just kind of see how high I can go. You know, kind of before I'm supposed to. But Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's the plan anyways as of right now. Looks like we need to go to the east. What's over here though? A chest. Energizing pomegranate.
Let the experiment begin.
Look at this fella.
I need a plan. Indulge me for a moment.
Okay.
Study harder.
Get wrecked. Oh, look at you. Fur armor. I feel like I... Yeah, don't need that. Alright, here we are in Flame Church.
Show yourself, cleric. We want to render our judgment in person. We understand you've been spreading some fantasy about a sacred flame, and we won't stand for it. We are the truth.
Well, this is quite the scene. I've already driven them off once, but I see they haven't learned their lesson. A lesson they won't learn if I leave them be. Would you mind assisting me? I promise I mean you no harm. Ah, that is a great help. I feel the light of the sacred flame shining upon me.
So the cleric's not the only sacred flame worshiper, huh? That's just as well. We'll rid this place of as many of you as we have to.
Let's play. My turn.
Okay, guy.
Thinking time. Let me look at you. Now then. Let me look at you.
My turn. Ready? But I won't hold back.
Unable to steal. Okay.
I take what I want.
Invigorating nut.
Impossible.
You are quite the capable companion. Yes, very reliable. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Temenos. As you can see, I am a cleric. I was just about to set off on a journey. You see, I'm investigating something. In fact, in lieu of thanks, how about I join you on your journey? I am honored.
Alright. Temenos joined the party. And I am going to choose no, because
The
I do
sacred
not.
flame shall light our path.
Do not want to do this chapter 1. We'll do that later. When I'm not completely burned out. Alright, in addition to his cleric skills, Temenos can use the following special commands. Path, action, day, guide, bring townspeople wherever you may go. Force information out of townspeople via battle. Okay, so Course is the counterpart to Oswald's Scrutinize, where, you know, if he beats him down in battle, he can get information out of them. Moonlight Judgment, so afflict all foes with enfeebling effects at the start of battle at night. So apparently he works out pretty well with Throne. And then Latent Power Judgment, lower your foe's shield points with any attack. Well, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay. So he kind of circumvents the vulnerability or attack type. I don't know how to state that, but that's really cool.
Well.
Alright. Let's see here. What? Physical attack minus 60, crit minus 60? What is the point of this thing? Rosary of Redemption. That's interesting. I wonder... There must be some reason for that, right? Like, why else would that be a thing? Oh, no, I don't want to coerce him. Okay, so his coercion works at night. Okay, yeah, and scrutinize works during the day. Alright, well that... okay, that's I mean, honestly, that's a little annoying. Right? Because some people will have to coerce and beat them down for their information, whereas some people will be able to just scrutinize. But again, it depends on if they're there in the day versus if they're there at night. So, yeah, that's going to be a little bit, honestly, probably annoying.
Hand it up.
I don't,
I like my arms.
I don't love the thought of having to use a cleric to basically to solo, right, or to duel people. But we'll see. Maybe maybe some like secondary jobs or something will make that easier. Or at least I'm assuming that's going to be the case. Ooh,
This wasn't in my...
Oh, didn't miss the second time. All right.
Indulge me for a minute. I'm not well. Feel my... Let me show you what I've learned, Fire. You're finished.
Ooh.
Study harder.
It.
A worthwhile.
All right. Let's see here. Let's take a little rest. I kind of just want to move on, but I also am tempted to... Maybe let's just check in town if I think that there's anything that's worth like, that's not really worth mugging, I don't think. Yeah, neither is that. And I can come back, you know, I'll probably just end up coming back to mug these people. Here's some kind of interesting... Let's mug this guy. A kite shield and bronze helmet. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be that great, but...
I need a plan.
You know, I'd rather at least maybe mug some people that have some actual gear as opposed to, you know, mugging random healing items and stuff. Again, I'll come back and do that stuff at another time, but just kind of... Honestly, I really want to get out and level and explore and not be bogged down here in town forever. Or in towns. And leveling will just make a lot of this stuff a lot easier too.
I need a plan. Calculations complete. I'm done. I've gained valuable insight. A worthwhile.
Right, bronze helm. And a kite shield. Let's see what the kite shield's gonna do for us. Yep, that is really good. Staff of Jug. Wow, that staff is terrible. Ellen will attack 23. Yeah, let's do that. Buckler is better. This guy needs another one of those silver hair pieces like Oswald has. I'll have to try to find him one. Protective ring and lightning. Yeah, let's just go straight defense on this guy. Okay. Oh, this guy's got like the same stuff. Kukri and a Rosary of Redemption. That's interesting. That guy's way too tough to take on though. Sacred Flame Candle and a Paper Play. Well, let's mug her because those are two quest items.
I like my arms. I like my art.
Drives me to break the law.
I
Your
need a
quest
plan.
items, of course.
Head.
Yeah,
I
hand it
like
over.
my
Give us
art.
your stuff, sister.
Indulge me for a moment. Study harder.
Study harder.
A worthwhile.
Alright. Couple of quest items. Protective earring. Can we look at her stuff? I'm not seeing a way to... Oh, there it is. You just press down. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty bad. There probably isn't really a reason to do that, right? I'm probably not going to end up equipping that. Feather hat. Ooh, pilgrim's robe, though. That sounds fun. Let's mug this
Hand
guy.
it over.
Give us your stuff.
I like
Or a
my
way
art.
to carry yourself. Well,
I need a plan.
this is what prison does to you, okay? You just, you know, scholarly or
I'll
not,
take it.
we are now,
I like my art.
I don't know. I got
Thinking
nothing.
time.
I just want your stuff.
Indulge me for a moment. I've seen worse methods.
A healing grape out of the deal, too.
A worthwhile.
Alright, let's take a look. Oops, and I hit the wrong button. Oh, that guy's a quest guy, too. Let's see. Pilgrim's robe. Max SP plus 15. What? Max SP plus 15. Worse elemental defense, worse speed. Maybe I'll just throw this on the cleric for now. Yeah. Alright. We see more people coming on pilgrimage to the cathedral than ever before. Fortunately, the path to the cathedral is poorly lit and dangerous for the unprepared, crawling as it is with the petrifying creatures. Candles of the sacred flame have the power to keep those creatures at bay. Placing them carefully along the path could provide relief. If only some patron would pick up some candles and put them at my disposal. Praise the Pontiff, you have a candle of the sacred flame. Yeah, I stole them from a gal. A promising start, but a lone candle lacks the punch to keep our pilgrims cared for. I'd prefer at least 2 more. Oh, okay, okay. So we're gonna have to steal some more. Morning leaf. Oh, she's like a named person. Mint. That's a cute name. I don't think she had anything. No, she didn't. We'll just keep looking here, huh? There's another one. Sacred Flame Candle.
Oh,
Don't mind if I do.
I like my art.
Theft is a
I need a
crime,
plan.
Sonny. Actually, she doesn't look like she's old.
I like my art. Thinking time.
Thinking
Indulge.
thinking pretty hard right now, actually.
I've gained valuable insight.
Thinking that Oswald is pretty cool.
A worthwhile.
Alright, that's 2. I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. Nope. Nope. Oh, can't mug this person. Can't do anything with this guy. Okay. No dagger charm was stone rod. That. I don't know. It's okay, but it's not like that good. Here's a pointed hat. Now, this thing has got actually 9 elemental attack on it. Well, I'm gonna. Should I buy this? I feel like I should probably buy that. At least for the cleric, because this is better than anything that he's got on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. 9 elemental attack isn't very much, but it's better than nothing. What do you have? Light coin pouch. And a resistant nut. Yeah, I don't mind if I do.
I like my arms. I need a
This
plan.
guy. This guy's got all kinds of stuff.
I like my arms. Thinking time.
Thinking time. Look at that hairdo too. Jeez.
I like my
Beat him
arms.
up just for that. What is this guy, the Fonz? Alright, let's Heckle? How dare you? Don't heckle me. Those were good jokes.
Thinking time.
Fonz the Rebel, what are you gonna do? You gonna jump a shark or what?
Study harder.
Yeah. Should have studied harder.
A worthwhile.
Alright. Not worth stealing. Oh, I mean, not worth doing right now anyway. Maybe I'll steal from her later. Uh-oh. Well, that's the exit of town already. Did I... Hide hood. Well, I don't know what a hide hood is, but we're gonna find out.
I like my arms.
I didn't,
I need a plan.
I didn't see a third... maybe there's a northern part of the town? I guess we'll see.
I like my arms. Thinking time.
This is actually a really cheap way of getting this data,
And
or you know, without taking a bunch of extra
I
damage
like
and
my arms.
using SP. I like it.
Indulge me for a moment. Thinking time. Indulge me for a week. I've gained valuable insight. A worthwhile.
Alright, let's see what this... Whoops, hit the wrong button, as usual. Oh, maybe maybe it's an enemy, or maybe it's a town person, like, during the daytime that I can just steal from. That could be what's going on. Here's the hide hood. Physical defense, elemental defense, and evasion +8. I don't know, maybe Throne A? Yeah, I don't know if she's got that speed, though. Yeah. I don't know. You're trading some speed for evasion. I guess, yeah, it's 1 physical. I don't know. I probably don't need to bother with that. Alright, well, let's check during the daytime. Maybe somebody's got... Nope, not that guy. Not her. Herb of Serenities. Why is that a 3% steal chance? There is a guy back here. Or he stole stuff. Oh, I can scrutinize him though.
What? Well,
Hidden item. Granny?
what's...
Ooh, 84%. That's not that great. Adventurous Pilgrim's Way. Huh. Well, here's our hidden item down here.
Well,
Discount at the inn. Cool stuff. Alright, let's save here. Wow, it's been a while since I saved. Alright, we'll try to scrutinize. What's here? Hidden item. Alright, what about, oh, here we are. Give me that. Who was that other guy? Was it this guy? Yep, 84%. Get out of here and mind your own business. Well, screw you, buddy. And that is why we save. Really not that big of a deal if it's like the first shot, but...
Well, now.
This was the guy.
What?
Alright. Of course, he has no information. What a D-bag. Wow, what is with you guys? Not wanting to give up the information without a fight. Yeah, that's really annoying. Oswald is actually pretty high level too, so I'm surprised that this is not as or the chances here isn't higher.
What's...
Alright. Yeah, apparently we just need to do this with, you know, baby steps here. Failed again? 2 times in a row, really? Wow, okay. I mean, 78%. Come on. Come on, lady. Wasn't Flame Church... Wasn't that the name of the town from the first game as well? Or am I thinking it? It was Flame something. Okay, and she's got a hidden item, of course. That'd be good. Yeah, feathered hat is pretty lame, actually. Well, hopefully that other item is actually here.
Well,
here's Mint. So she changes her location, I guess. Yeah, she doesn't have anything good. Protected hearing.
What's...
Alright, let's steal her stuff.
I'll take that.
Yoink.
Well...
Hidden item. Ugh, go away. Oh, screw you. Yep. This is, I mean, honestly, this is the case for just leveling, like going out and just leveling like crazy right away. You know, just reducing the chances that you're gonna get, or you're gonna have failures on scrutinizing and stuff. Herb of Clamor.
What's this? Well, now.
More plentiful provisions. Alright, so that's more stuff in the shop.
Well, now. What's... Well...
Okay, did I check everybody for steals? I already stole her sacred candle. Stuffed toy. Like taking candy from a baby. She doesn't really look like a baby though.
I'll I'll take.
Alright, well, I am leaning towards that third candle is not here in town. Yeah, one more.
What's the...
Alright, let's check the northern, whatever this place is up here, actually. Let's save once more here. And then we'll just go... Yeah, danger level 1. That is not a good sign. This might be the area that the dude starts off in. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, because it's not a part of town. So, I think maybe I'll just try to figure that out later, right? It's a shame, but it's not really looking like we're going to be able to get a hold of that. Yeah, and I already checked this house. Okay, well, more plentiful provisions activated. So let's take a look here. Charm Rod, Stone, Mage Wand. Look at the price tag on this thing. 64 elemental attack and 16 speed, though. That is pretty good. Yeah, we'll be probably making a trip back here to grab that. Yeah, that looks like that is pretty solid. But all right, I think I'm done in this town. I'm gonna keep going. I want to explore a little bit more. Get yeah, I guess maybe the rest of the characters, right? Actually, so let's see. Can I just fast travel from here? Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna fast travel right to the anchorage, because I don't think you can actually get like or to these other islands from town. I'm wondering too, like, how do I unlock this area? Maybe there's, yeah, there must be something else that needs to happen. Maybe it's another quest or something that unlocks it's probably that door. That would be my guess. And there probably is a quest like on Thrones. I'm gonna go to the Totohaha Beasting Bay. I'm gonna grab the hunter character next. But yeah, it's probably Thrones next. Or one of her quests, right, that unlocks that door or something, and then that's whatever that dungeon is down there. I don't know, that's my theory anyway. Bottle of white powder. You doing drugs, lady?
I like my arms.
We're customs and is it customs and border enforcement? I don't know, whatever. We're customs. And you're doing drugs, so we need to take your drugs. We're gonna confiscate
my
those.
arms. I need a plan.
You criminal. Badge? Yeah, I have a badge. No, you can't see it though. No, not gonna show you the badge.
I like my arms. Now then.
Okay, let's barrage you to death.
I've seen worse methods. A worthwhile endeavor.
Link. Alright, let's see. Oh, she's here during the day too. Got any information for us too? How about we beat you up and take your info? Oh, that guy's gone during the night.
Well.
Ooh, look at that guy. Got a warglaive. That, honestly, though, that doesn't seem very good. I don't know. Maybe it is. It seems kind of lame, though. I don't think I'll bother with him.
Out of my way.
Ready?
Some new enemies here.
Indulge me. Found a weakness.
Bravo, Oswald. Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
My turn. Thanks. All tidied up.
Okay, let's see. Guess we just go south for now. Well, I'm actually gonna explore over here really quickly.
What to do?
Yeah, so here's the looks like a kind of benefit of fighting at night.
For a thinking time. Fire. You're finished. I've gained valuable insight.
Yep, I like that. So I vaguely remember coming over here in the demo, but I think I was blocked off from going too far north. I just think the area wasn't available in the demo.
Fire. How weak. I've seen worse methods.
There's a pier up there, I see. Western Hoplu Traverse. Alright, well, since that is a level 18 area, I am going to hold off on that until I at least have a fourth character.
Out of my way.
So yeah, we'll just chill on that for a bit.
Eat this!
Now then. Strike them down. You're finished. I've gained valuable insight. Fire. How weak. Study harder.
Yeah, Oswald just wrecking. I love it. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Getting rid of my radar.
Let the experiment begin. Thinking time. Fire. You're finished.
Now die!
To eat this!
Very well. Holding on. Leaving the darkness. Fighting is not what I do.
Is not. Well, I just realized I need to find the inventor job. I found that in the demo, and I don't exactly remember where it was at, but I vaguely remember it being on kind of like the mainland. So I'll have to try to figure out where I got that. War axe.
Time to clean up the filth.
Oh dear.
What is this?
Say your prayers.
Oh yeah, lowers foes' shields with any attack. Okay, I see. Well, that doesn't. What I need to do here is get him an AoE. He gets he does get an AoE really quickly too. Lightning is the best. He actually might have enough SP now, just in the little battling that I've done here to buy that. So I'm gonna check. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so here's Luminescence. So deal light base damage to all foes. I'm gonna buy this. Sacred Shield Revive. Raise the physical defense and elemental defense of a single ally for 2 turns. Unleash a staff attack on a single foe 2 times and steal SP equivalent to 10% of the damage dealt. I mean, that's okay, right? But he isn't going to be hitting hard with his staff. Usually, anyway. Grant a shield to a single ally, reducing damage taken from the next hit by 50%. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna buy that, I think. Alright, and then you got resilience. Let's see what resilience is all about. Raises the amount of HP restored to the equipping character when healed. Oh, okay. So he gets healed for more. This place is really cool. I like the jungle feel.
Well now.
Alright, here's our next character, the Hunter. I'm actually gonna save beforehand. I mean, I know what, so she, basically you make a choice here on, it's like her companion or something like that, and I don't know that it really matters. Like, I don't know if it's like possible to screw something up with it. I doubt it, but I'm gonna go with the, I think it's like either some sort of fox or something, or like a hound, and an owl, and I think I'm just gonna go with the hound thing.
I can't go on. Say, I don't remember your face at all. Are you from Off Island? I'm Ochette. I'm just about to set off on a journey. I have to find 3 creatures of legend to protect the island. Ugh. But I'm hungry. So I thought I might eat first. You want some too? You don't just want to eat together, you want to travel together? Sure, sounds good. You smell like a fun traveling companion.
Alright, so there we go. This is Ochette. I'm gonna go. So here you've got Mahina, so Serene in the Grace of the Moon. Its wings shape the air's currents and magical power too. Skills: attack and elemental weak point and arcane blade. And then here it says, radiant in the sun's grace. Its fangs are formidable weapons that tear the flesh of its prey. Attack a weapon weak point and finishing blow. Now, that makes me think that this Akala is better in the daylight and Mahina is better at night. I don't know if that's the case, but that feels like a little bit of a hint, right? Serene in the grace of the moon, whereas this one is radiant in the sun's grace. Which honestly, I probably should go with Mahina, but I'm not going to because I don't want to be followed around by an owl the whole game. So we're gonna go with the
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I'm already looking forward to snacking together.
Okay. She's got food on her mind. In addition to her hunter skill, Ochette. Is it Ochette or is it Ochette? Ochette. I think it's Ochette. Can use the following special commands. Capture weakened beasts during battle. Path action during the day is provoke. Use beasts to provoke townspeople in a battle. Claim victory and they will be knocked unconscious. And then path action at night is befriend. Befriend townspeople and have them follow wherever you go. Talent capture prepare. Prepare captured beasts and turn them into items. And then latent power animal instincts. Unlock special skills such as beastly howl. That sounds fun. Okay, well let's... First things first here.
Well...
It's a hidden item. Sturdy shield. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna see if this guy's here at night, which of course he is. And
I'll take that.
Mug him.
I like my odds. Thinking time. Hand it. I like my odds.
Okay, one last time here.
I like my odds. Thinking time. Indulge me for a moment. I've seen worse methods.
Get riggedy wrecked, son.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, but that'll work. Let's get Ochet equipped with some stuff. Demolition axe. Oh, that battle hatchet is pretty good. Salt bow. Brings her evasion down a bit. Let's see here. Her evasion isn't that great anyway. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing to lose some. Frog membrane? Wow, okay. That's a little on the creepy side. Evasion and evasion. Okay, well, maybe we don't go with the shield then if I'm gonna have a bunch of gear that gives her evasion. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, well, let's challenge this guy with her.
Come on then.
Must have slipped in while I was dithering.
Let's go.
Why were you dithering, bro? Oh, you can only... Yeah, so this is very similar to the hunter from the first one, where she, when she challenges somebody, she has to bring in a monster. Yeah, which is gonna make this not so fun. Oh, there's a break.
Here we go.
So I wonder if her other monsters are only going to have like certain a limited amount of uses per battle, and if Akala is going to be kind of a permanent thing. And again, that's how it worked in the previous game as well. So captured monsters would have like 5 uses in combat, whereas her basic, you know, like a wolf or something, could be used as many times as you wanted.
Now let's grab some food.
That thing is cool though. Did she say, let's have some food?
Good
Yeah,
job.
one-track mind, that one. Okay, well that gets us a giant bow. Not as good as what she's got. Wow, a 60% chance on that. Really good chance to get that nameless sword. So I'm gonna save here. I don't want to have to like do that duel over or anything like that.
What's the... Hand it
This
over.
is the way better way to get this
I
stuff.
like my odds. Thinking time.
Thinking time. Yeah,
take that.
you know, so far I'm
like
liking
my
this, and probably more than the original game. It's certainly a little bit more complicated, not much more.
I've
And if
gained
you've played the
valuable
first game,
insight.
you know, this one won't be introducing too much new stuff, but
A
I think
worthwhile
that said, though, I think the new stuff is actually pretty important. I think that without it, my guess is this would feel pretty boring. For me, anyway, as, again, somebody that's played the first one already. I think I wonder if I can take a rank 5 character now.
Hand it
I
over.
kind of doubt it, but...
I like my odds.
She have like crazy buck teeth or something? She looks really weird. Or is that supposed to be something on her neck? I'm confused.
I'll take that.
It's hard to say
I
what's
like
going on
my
there.
odds. Thinking time.
Yeah, I think what I'll do here is I'll unlock all of her different weaknesses, and then I'll go save, and then I'll try to take her on.
I need a plan.
Yeah, I mean, she's got 2 elemental weaknesses that, you know, I can reveal with the elemental barrage. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh, I need to rest too. Let's do that first. Is there an inn in this joint? That's an item shop. Is there really not an inn? Oh, hello. Wow. There's a pretty big chunk of change there. Oh, this is the tavern. Okay, well, there's got to be an inn though, right? Am I blind and just what? Oh, yeah, here we are. It's just that, Jesus. It's just that gigantic portion of the village over on this side. Oh, you don't have enough jerky? What? You need jerky? Where do I get jerky at? Well, that's annoying. Alright, let's see if I can buy some from, like, this store or something, huh? Nope, that's not a store. Nope, no jerky there. Oh, boy. Well... Huh. That white one's so good. Yeah, I don't know what the story is here with this jerky. Jerky needed for. You don't have enough jerky. I don't understand. Where do I get jerky from, yo? Guy's got a fortifying nut. Once before human came, traveler shared food, tingly meat. So delicious. Also, recipe? Having recipe can make. Wanting recipe, tingly meat, making myself imagine. Culinary cunning. Oh, that guy's got some jerky. Sharpstone chopstick. Okay, well, maybe I'll just use some items here to restore my health and actually try to take that person on, because I want to do that, so let's just do that. Okay, let's get it on.
I'll take that.
I want your stuff.
I like
Will
my
not
odds.
stand. Prepare yourself.
Indulge me for a moment. I need a plan. Indulge me for a moment.
There's the break.
Now then.
Alright, well shoot, so she's got an elemental defense buff up right now. I think I'm just going to hold off then.
This one's for me.
I don't want to blow. Oh my goodness.
This one's for me. Thinking time. Indulge me. Now then. Indulge me. I need a plan. Feel my... Let me show you what I've learned. Fire. Burn. Now then.
Oh, she's
This one's for me. Indulge me for a moment.
I didn't really get any shields. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's either just bad luck or I may have to just hold off on dueling her. I'll duel her one more time here. Just to try it out, but yeah, that's not looking good. That hurt. Holy crap. It was more than half of his health, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. I like my odds. Thinking time. Indulge me for broken.
Ooh, broke her right away.
Indulge me. Indulge me for a moment. Thinking time. Indulge me for a moment. Now then. Indulge me for a moment. Indulge me for all according to plan. Now then. Calculations in pursuit of knowledge. Fire. Burn.
Ooh, that was the level slash. So when she's not buffed, I can actually survive a level slash.
Indulge me for a moment. Now then.
Alright, well, that sucks.
Indulge me for a moment. I need a
So here's the question. Can I win this in the next hit? Actually, I guess... Yeah, I think I have to have
Let
a
me
try.
feel my wrath.
This is probably not going to finish her.
Fire. Burn. Where did I go wrong?
Yeah, that buff, man. I don't think I could take it. I mean, that had to be close. That just sucked that, it just didn't end up working out. I wonder... I think I'll try one more time. Just for the fun of it. I don't know. It's just like... That was just so close. Maybe, maybe gear. Let's see here. Sturdy shield. This will bring my defense up a little bit. Yeah, that's no good. Sprightly. Yeah, I don't know. There isn't much I can do here for gear either. Part of this might just be luck also, right? Like getting her broken with an elemental barrage like every single time. Poison, blindness, confusion, and sleep on a single phone with a given property. That seems pretty nuts. What about blinding? No, can't boost that. I'm gonna try blinding. I wonder how
Take
long
this.
that lasts though, too. Okay, let's just... Okay, yeah, it's not gonna last very long.
I need a plan. Indulge me for a moment. Thinking time. Indulge me for a moment. No.
Yeah, now it's gone already. Maybe I can time that.
Calculation in pursuit of knowledge.
Work as well.
Fire. Burn. I need a plan.
Well, she's not buffed here.
Indulge me for a moment.
Ooh, hello.
Indulge me. This one's for me. Thinking time. This one's for me.
Yeah, so now here we're in big trouble.
Indulge me. All according to plan. I need a plan.
Yeah, she's not even close. So here is where she actually needs to be blinded.
Take this.
Missed. Wow, that's trash.
Indulge me. Broken. I need a plan.
Okay, well now her buff down.
Let me show you what I've left fire. Burn.
Oh.
This one's for me. Thinking time. Indulge me for a moment. Now then.
Yeah, and now is where she gets.
Indulge me for a moment. Thinking time. This one's for me. Now then. This one's for me. I need a plan. This one's for me. Indulge me. All according to plan. Thinking time. Calculate in pursuit of knowledge. Fire. Weak.
Ah, gotcha. I probably didn't need to use the blinding dust. Look at the iron mail. Okay.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah, I probably didn't actually end up needing to use the blinding. It's more about like healing, like staying on the ball when it comes to healing. That was crazy though. Got that iron armor too. I wonder if that's any good. Is it nameless sword? Ah, I mean, I don't know. It's not that good. Wow, yeah, look at that stuff though. What? 100 max HP? 42 physical defense? This seems really, really good. What's my boy got here? I don't know, is that... Does he need the help? Yeah, probably, right? If he's dueling. Yeah, I was kind of considering redoing that, but that's pretty good. Pretty good armor. All right, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna save here. Kind of curious if I can do that without using the blinding powders. We'll see. Alright, so I actually was able to just duel this character and not use any blinding dust, and then on top of that I did get another iron mail. I'm wondering if she'll drop that every single time. I think I'm actually going to try that out. If that's the case, I maybe want to grab a couple of sets of that. I mean, 100 HP is kind of a big deal at this point. Right, and that's going to be less and less relevant as the game progresses. So maybe I'll just I'll try to give her another shot here. It seems to me it's actually mostly luck, unfortunately. Oh, I can't mug her. Oh, I can't mug her again though. Yeah, shoot. Okay, well, yeah, I forgot about that. You have to have jerky to befriend that person? Interesting. Someone had to put the beastings in their place once for all. The strong thrive, the weak give way. That's just how the world works. Oh, okay, so what is the one side of the village is like the human side, and then the other side is the beast side? Or beasting side? I see. Yeah, I won't be able to, unfortunately, duel that person.
I like my
He doesn't have any items anymore.
I need a plan.
Look at the sword on this guy. Okay. Yeah, probably probably going to be able to duel her though later with like the warrior character would be my guess. I can't fight her with the hunter person though either, because for one thing, there's no way I'd be able to take her right now. Right, my level is way too low.
I like my odds.
Yeah. Anyways,
I need a plan.
that was it was a fun battle. Right? Trying to figure out if I could actually even do it. And yeah, it seems to be it's more for that first. I guess
Study harder.
it was more about making sure to heal up, and then whenever that character buffs up, you have to get her broken and make sure that she's not actually attacking you while she's buffed up, and so yeah. But yeah, not too bad. All right, so I got an iron blade. Let's take a look. Oh, the iron blade's pretty good. Oh no, that's the one that's got the big minus 30 physical attack. Okay. All right, let's check the bar. Feathered hat and stimulating earring.
I like my odds. Now then. I like my odds. Thinking time.
No, it's running time, actually.
I like my odds.
Alright, it's go time now.
Now then.
Let's,
Indulge me for a moment.
barrage, perfect.
I've gained valuable insight. A worthwhile.
Oops, hit the wrong button, as I often do. Let's see. Stimulating. Max 8 SP plus 10. That's pretty lame for an accessory, honestly. Oh, here's some jerky.
I'll take that. I like my odds.
Flee.
I like my odds. I need a plan. I like my odds. Indulge me for a moment. Study harder.
Oh, got a jerky too as a battle spoil.
Worthwhile.
Well, there must be ways to just get tons of those jerky if if just resting in the inn takes 4 of them. 'Cause that's
I'll take that.
pretty extreme.
I like my
Can I have
odds.
this, you brute?
I need a plan.
You say that now. It's kind of funny that the game doesn't really, it seems to not really like stealing and dueling children, so I suppose
like
that's,
my odds.
they've drawn the line in some places with pretty deplorable behavior. So that's good.
Hand it over. I like my odds. I need a plan.
Okay, I have no way to break her. Alright, well, let's just, I don't know, barrage her, I guess.
Indulge me.
I guess it's a good thing that she's only a...
I've seen worse
One
methods.
is rank 1, whatever.
A worthwhile.
Alright, let's see. Max HP plus 50. Max HP 30. Eh. Yeah, I don't know. Composite bow, iron axe. Woodcutter's great axe. These kukris are all over the place. Oh yeah, I was already in here, wasn't I? Yeah. Already robbed these. Nope, I didn't rob this one. Bottle of poison dust and an empowering earring.
Hand it over.
Yeah.
I like
Can't
my
set
art.
traps for people.
Now then.
Okay. I didn't really set a trap, honestly. It was more just like, hey, give me his stuff.
Hand it over. I like my art. I need a plan.
Well, this guy better have a
I like my art.
weakness that I can actually exploit.
Thinking time.
Nope, he does not. Alright, well, so it's just gonna be...
Indulge me for a moment.
It's gonna be brute forcing this.
I need a plan. Indulge me for a moment. Thinking time. Feel my wrath. Indulge me for a moment.
Alright, that'll work.
I've gained valuable insight.
Overkill.
A worth.
Alright, what's... Every time, man, every time. I don't know why I'm pressing... So I'm pressing the right trigger to... in my mind, bring up my menu, and that is obviously not the command to bring up your menu. Max HP plus 50. Okay, so that was the thing from the store. Alright, well, I'm not gonna equip that. Effects action order. That's interesting. I feel like that's gonna be one of the cooler items for is it alchemy or for concoctions or whatever? Okay, well that looks like that is it for this side of the village. I think I've either robbed or pillaged or what about this guy? This is a quest. I wonder how I can get closer to them. I want to know more about beastlings and be their friend. Wow. Building bridges.
Hand it over.
What now? A new game?
I like my art.
Yeah, it's all just a game, buddy.
Hand. I like my art. Thinking
Ooh,
time.
there's a fire. Dude, looks like the axe is bigger than the kid.
Hand it over. I like my art. Now then. Indulge me for a moment.
No shield
Thinking
breaks.
time.
Wow.
Indulge me for a moment.
One.
Now then.
Calculations complete.
Indulge me for a moment.
Should have just used BP right away.
I've seen worse methods. A worthwhile.
Increases maximum HP. I think I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm not really sure who I'm gonna end up using that on. I'm gonna need some more plums probably soon here too. Let's see. Okay, this is a child, meaning we can't. Damn it, from me to who? Not sure, but imagine sounds nice. Person wants the jerky, right? Which I don't have enough of. Hunting attire and a critical nut. Ooh,
I'll take that. I like
that
my
person
art.
hate that.
I need a plan. Oh. I like my art. Now then. I like my
Okay.
odds.
Let's
Thinking
do it.
time. I need a... I'm done. Indulge me for a moment. I've gained valuable insight.
Healing Grape Bunch.
A worthwhile.
Alright, let's check this. Every time. How is that possible? What is wrong with my brain right now? Oh, you know what? I think that was the way you pull up the menu in Jesus, what is wrong with me here? Tactics Ogre. I think that's what was going on. Alright, Hunting Mail? Well, somebody can make use of this, I think. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Alright, Throne just got an upgrade. Dude's got a stick and a stone.
That.
Oh, sticks and
I
stones.
like my
Breaking bones. This guy's breaking bones over here.
Thinking time. And I like my odds. Indulge me. You're finished. Study harder.
Oh, look at that. An ice soulstone? Medium one, even?
A worthwhile endeavor.
Alright, here's the item shop. Oops. Huh. Well, I expected... Oh, okay. So this shop takes jerky. Yeah, there must be... Oh, I wonder if... So I wonder if it has something to do with Ochet? Yeah, I think it's got something to do with Ochet. It's probably when you, like, capture beasts and turn them to... that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be the way to get jerky. That would make a lot of sense, too. Look at this guy. Alright, so he's a 5-star. I don't know if I want to mess with him, though. Sharp stone, chop dish. Let's hold off on him. Oh, this guy, too. Look at this. Oh, well, let's get their,
I'll take...
Let's get their weaknesses.
Like
Maybe I'll give that guy...
No.
Not this one, but... I think this is a 6... This is a rank 6 guy. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, this is a rank 6 guy. Probably not going to be able to take this guy out.
I like
so I'll
my
just,
Thinking time.
Oh yeah, look at that. I can't break his shields either. So there's no way that's going to work out. Let's check this guy again.
I like my odds.
Alright, well there's a lightning vulnerability.
And I like my odds. Thinking time.
Nope. I'm probably not even gonna try this guy. I don't think it's gonna work with the vulnerabilities. Only one lightning. That's gonna be really tough to eat this guy's shields. Yeah, that's not gonna work out at all. Yeah, there's no way. We'll have to do something else with him.
Well.
Let's steal. I can steal some of this stuff. I'll do that after I've saved. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to steal that guy's stuff probably. I mean, I probably could actually, but it'll take a couple of resets probably. Herb of Clarities.
What?
Hidden item. Alright, and this guy's got a quest I'll start. Informed Adventurer achievement. Once before. Oh, this is the meat guy. Alright. And the treasure is over here. So let's grab that. Oh, there's the save point. Or a save point. What? There it is. A healing grape. Holy crap. And how do I delete saves? I'm sure there'll be a... I could probably just navigate to the save folder. That would work.
What?
I don't even want to bother trying to steal that. I'll come back later when I, you know, have better chances. Oh no! Alright, we'll reload one time here. Nope, not that guy. Alright, there's the steals, and this guy was a scrutinize. Whoops, not provoke.
What?
Okay, that looks like that's probably gonna be it for this village, I think, right? Or have I missed anybody?
What's the...
I missed some, gotta do some scrutinizing, I guess, still. It's the inn. Checking some. Look inside the item shop during the day, and nope. Didn't scrutinize this guy.
Well, now.
Kid. Oh, I can scrutinize and steal.
Well, now.
Tree nut. Amulet of affection. Are you kidding me? What? So lame. Alright, reload this. Is it, got it that time.
What's the...
What did that say? Beastling girl who wants a friend but is too shy to make one after learning about the old beastling concern giving him some fish. She has decided to try that approach. Okay, so we need to hand that amulet over to the little boy, I assume? Alright. I think we're done over here. Oh. Energizing. Okay. I don't think I'm even going to bother stealing. Well, there's a hidden item. There it is. A stone. Okay. Very cool. Woodcutter's great axe.
What's the...
There's a hidden item.
What's the...
Hate you. I hate you too for making me go back to the title, you D-bag. Just give me his stuff. Don't fight it.
What?
Got it.
I'll take that.
Alright, let's take a look at this axe. I don't think this is going to be any better. Yeah, it's not very good. Quality jerky. Also, before I move on here, I wanted to check something up here. I'm assuming this is going to be Ochet's. Oh, hello. Quality jerky and superior jerky.
What?
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on that too. I'll try stealing from that guy later once I've put on some levels. Oh yeah, let's go give this amulet to the little boy. I assume he's the one that... I'm assuming that's what the quest is, right? What?
Well...
Are you effing kidding? Every time. Pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth. No, like rage stealing. Oh, wait, what? That failed? Oh, wow, that was a 96% chance and it failed. Wow. Cool. I mean, at 96% it had to fail eventually, right? It was only a matter of time. Wow, that's pretty incredible, though. Yeah, screw you. Oops.
Well, no.
Alright, there, we got everything. I wonder how I can get closer to them. I want to know more about Beastings and be their friend, but how? Alright, so there's the Amulet of Affection. Let's give that to the kid. Is this an amulet? It looks pretty old. Wait, I've heard of this. Beastlings want to make friends with someone, they give them an amulet. Alright, I'm gonna go introduce myself. Without telling any grumps, obviously. Hey, thanks for the amulet. And there we go, got a couple of, you know, nut things. And before I fail at this, I'm going to save my game. Oh, and so the little boy and the beastling girl moved to right here instead. Play with her every day now. Maybe I'll invite some friends next time. There you go. Need friend. Happy, happy, smiling, jumping. Yeah, their mastery of speech probably needs a little work.
Well, no.
Hidden item. That guy's still knocked out. I didn't even see what item I got because I hit the button too quickly. 60%. Rough.
Well.
Well, let's save again. Man, this is just so tedious. This is what I really just... Yeah, honestly, I think this will be the last village that I probably do this with. For a while, anyway. I think I'm just going to try to put on a bunch of levels before I do it. Because this stuff is just... This is too much for me. My brain just feels like... This is it's like the worst thing ever. New equipment for sale. Alright. Well, let's see what new equipment you've got. Kukri, iron axe, silver. Look at these axes. There, look at this guy. 55,000 leaves. Look at that physical attack, though. Where's the... Yeah. Oh, plus 3. Slim chance to reduce target's physical attack. That is nuts. That thing is crazy good. And this thing is crazy fast. It's 32 speed. Composite bow, light one. Yeah, that's, man, that's crazy. That's really good. Really, really good.
Well,
Hidden item. There's somebody back here. Nope, nope. Can't interact with her. Sprightly ring. Whoops. As usual, hitting the wrong button. I think that's just a speed accessory, right? Sprightly. Yeah. Plus 20 though. That's kind of crazy. Should probably actually equip that. Equipment. Okay, I think that's it for this area. I think I'll save my game one last time here and call it a day, and we'll pick it up in the next one. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.